Welcome back to another episode of, well, it was Ironman, Runescape 3 Ironman, but now it's technically a group Ironman where I'm playing with my brother and one of his friends. Mainly did it because it'd just be nice to have someone to go bossing with and share the rewards, and also it'd just be a lot of fun. But that's not the point of the episode. The point of this episode is getting ready to kill Queen Black Dragon, which my brother recommended because he plays this game a lot and he has a bunch of information, which I'm so thankful for because it makes my life easier. But right here, we're doing the mini game familiarization because I need to get 60 summoning. And something really cool about this mini game is you can either get triple charms for 45 minutes, which, heads up, is amazing because I went to Hellhounds for about 45 minutes. Well, 45 minutes. I walked out of there with 600 golden charms after 45 minutes. And I was like, this is crazy. The only bad thing is this mini game is really slow. And another thing is, I know you can do things to always have infinite run energy. I don't have those things unlocked, and yeah, I just don't have them unlocked yet. I need to get some levels to do it, but regardless, the minigame's slow as a whole, and plus it's a weekly thing, so that's annoying. So I need to stay on top of it every week. But here we go, we need 2 more shards. I'm done with the first game because I need to get 60 summoning so I can go into the Queen Black Dragon lair. And right now I think I'm like level 15, 14, 15. The way I've gotten that is I've been doing penguins where you go around spy on them. I've literally been buying small XP lamps and throwing them into agility. So I've gotten from 3, I think it's 3, to 16. So I can make granite crabs and skip a good chunk of using golden charms. Or try to at least. It kind of worked out. I still have a decent amount of charms left over, but I'll tell you one thing. I spent a lot of money on shards. A lot of money on shards. But luckily for me, my daily challenges gave me a weekly reset, so I was able to snag 2 in one day, which was awesome. Another thing you can get from this minigame is the Shaman outfit, which gives you an 1% XP increase for every piece you wear. So I now have 2 pieces, should have 2 pieces. No, I have 2 pieces now. I'm doing a voiceover if you can't tell. So now I get 2% XP increase. Another thing is you get summoning ingredients, which is really nice, especially if you are doing something that's kind of tedious and slow. Like spider carcasses are nice, but they're really annoying to get for me right now because it's not something that stacks. Unlike, let's say, is still no, not still Minotaur. I think it's Iron Minotaur. No, granite crabs. It's iron ore. So I can literally just use an ore box, or I can use right here. I can use porters to send it to the bank. And what I did, once again, my brother recommended this strategy to me. I was just going to do what I've always done, which is run from Tally Bank to here. But he's like, yeah, just take all your stuff, sell it to the shop here, and just buy it back. And I was like, okay. And I'm glad I did because I made it so much quicker. Only problem is I messed up really bad. As you can tell, I'm making all my stuff into scrolls. Don't do what I did. What you should do instead is sell the pouches because they're worth so much more money than the scrolls. But I didn't know that at the time, and I was like, well, I'll just make the scrolls and the pouches and the scrolls, and I will just get that extra little bit of XP every inventory. So that's what I did. But what I did for summoning is I did for gold charms, granite crabs. As you just saw, I was making honey badgers for crimsons. And then at a certain point, you get bloated leeches. But I was running out of crimson charms. I didn't have nearly enough. So best way to get them is water fiends. And water fiends are weak to crossbows like bolts. So I had to get my range up to 70, which helped me out a lot for 2 reasons. Because one, it made it easier for me to kill water fiends because their defense level is like 75 or 77, something like that. So it made it a lot easier for me to kill them. But another thing that was really, really awesome, and I'm glad I have 70 range now, is it allows me to kill Korea Ra. And once again, you will hear me say this a lot, thanks to my brother, he told me that salamanders are a bolt. So and I have those from the Wilderness / events. So now I have a Black Salamander, level 70. It's a bolt, uses Heartlander Tar. So all I had to get was Heartlander Tar, which is easy. You can go get grimy Heartlanders from about anything like Chaos Druids, Chaos Warriors. And I think you might be able to pick them up in a resource dungeon. Honestly, the hardest thing for me was getting Swamp Tar. So, yeah. And then this video is kind of like a little bit all over the place. We're going to be jumping around a little bit because shortly after getting 70 defense, I was like, I need to upgrade my Necromancy armor. So I went and did Spirit of War, which allowed me to not kill Raziel. The person behind him, which his name is Armand, which is how you upgrade your tier 60 to tier 70 armor. And I also can start making tier 70 power armor. So I need these things called Harmonic Plates. You get them from killing Hermod. He's easy peasy. I mean, he's so easy that I literally fall asleep killing him. It is very crazy how easy the man is. If it wasn't for him, so many soldiers that I had to kill because he's immune to damage at that point, I literally could just fall asleep and just be fine. He's that easy. And the reason I'm doing this is because I need to get higher armor for QBD because she's quite a high level. Her defense level is like 80, so I was like, okay, I'll get 70 armor, we'll be okay. So that's what I did, and I don't have the clips for every single Harmonic Plate I got, but I will show you all the pieces I upgrade pretty well as I go. I think the only ones you don't see is my helm and boots upgrade, but it's the same as the chest and body, and I recorded that. So Necromancy's going quite well. We have 60, well, as of this point, because this video is going to be out here soon. But as of now, I have 60 summoning, which is awesome. I would like to get, I think it's 7 more levels for the War Tortoise, which is a familiar that actually carries items. So I do want to get that because he'd be really nice for, one, going to places where it has a lot of stackable items. Like, not stackable items, but I need to carry items. And I can throw my items into him and keep going, which would be really, really nice. And I can, bring food, prayer potions, super restore, stuff like that. Which, speaking of super restores, QBD, I already showed this on last week's video. Well, not last week, the week before. She drops great things for me, which is why I'm trying so hard to get to her. Because once I get to her, everything combat wise is going to fall into place because she drops rock tails, Saradomin brews, super restores. All 3 of those things are amazing, especially super restores because I can't make them right now, and Saradomin brews because I can't make those either. So yeah, and then 68 defense coming at the perfect time because you need 70 defense to wear level 70 necromancy armor, which is what it is, but it doesn't take long when you're killing bosses. Because let's see here, 6,650 points. XP, I mean, not points, XP. It's amazing. So like defense, so easy to get up. Same with necromancy. But that was her mod and quest mode. Yeah, he's not hard. Yeah, he's not really that hard. But with this quest being done and getting tier 70 armor, like I said, I can get power armor. And what's really nice about power armor is each piece I wear, I get a 1% chance to apply Mark of Death. And what that means, we'll use Hermod for example, because I know that HP threshold. He has, I think, 150 or 160, like 160,000 HP. If Mark of Death is on him, when he gets to 30,000 HP, instantly dies. Like, he's executed. And with 5 pieces, it applies constantly pretty well. And it is fantastic. I love it. I'm so happy to have power armor. It is probably the greatest thing, although I need to get the tier 70 tank armor as well. So I have to like start a new set of armor, which I don't want to, but I need to. Just because I don't feel like going and getting all the supplies for it. But I need to do it because it'll be helpful, because the tank armor at 70 is every piece you wear has a 1% chance to dodge attacks. Like, you just won't take any damage at all. So yeah, it'll be fantastic, but I need harmonic plates right now, so that's what we're doing. I haven't even done the Soul Forge upgrade to be able to make tier 70 tank armor. And here's a few clips of me sitting here killing Hermod, and his drops are okay. They're not the greatest things in the world. I mainly just need the harmonic plates. He does drop crystal keys, uncut dragon stones, which is nice. You know, craft XP, can never go wrong with that. I'm trying to think of what else. I honestly can't think of what else. Oh, he drops salvage pieces to Alk, which are pretty nice. It's how I'm getting most of my money now. Like, I can efficiently get Necronium salvage and Orichalcum, something like that. I know it's Ori something. I can get pieces like that and Alk them and make a lot of money, which is awesome. So yeah. And yeah, right here, these little minions right here, if he wouldn't summon these things, I could easily, like, do this boss so much easier. Like, yeah. But yeah, here's those crystal keys I was talking about. Drops 4 at a time, so right there's guaranteed 4 uncut dragon stones, not including the chances of getting emerald, rubies, sapphires, and diamonds, which would give me more. I didn't have to, like, go mine for them. So yeah, fantastic drop. I have gotten this drop 5-6 times, I think. I don't know. I have a decent amount of crystal keys in the bank now, and I'm kind of glad I do because they're really nice. All in all, his drops I don't really need right now. Queen Black Dragon is definitely the one that will be a lot better, but at this point in time where I'm at killing Hermod, she's a long ways away. Long ways away, especially with the summoning, because that's what took this video the longest to come out, is getting the charms, because it, without triple charm token, it takes forever. Like, I mean, it takes absolutely forever. And I got really lucky because I was training the Abyss, because at a certain point, training the Abyss is just like the best place to do it for mage, magic, range, melee. Like, all of them, just go to this. It's great. It also works out really well for necromancy because you get a bunch of ashes that you just send to your bank. I now have 4,500 ashes just setting in the bank to be used for necromancy. It is phenomenal. And there we go, tier 70 armor. We can wear Armadillo, Bandos, Subjugation, Slayer helms, because there's different tiers of Slayer helms, Crystal armor, Barrows, right there, Deathborn robes, and Death Dealer robes. But I'm getting a Death Dealer. And then here we go. We are talking to Keely to get the tier 70. What we have to do for tier 70 power armor, we have to go kill bosses. Try to kill the Caliphite Queen and get Royal Chitlins, I think is how you say them. And then I go kill Mole for Ravenous Hides. Caliphite Queen was a little bit hard. The normal one was easy. The Exalted one was a little hard, so I just did the normal Caliphite Queen. She was easy. Like, it was no problem at all. Giant Mole, you've watched me kill hundreds of times. I mean, that's how I got all my marks of war for, well, War's Retreat. I've killed Giant Mole a bazillion times, so easy peasy lemon squeezy, nothing to be concerned about. But there we go, Caliphite Queen, Royal Chitin, and the 5 hideous mole skins from Giant Mole. Went and done that easy peasy, like I said, no problem. We get the upgrade to the Soul Forge, which, fantastic. Only problem is it's starting to require bone runes and spirit runes and miasma runes and what is the other one? Spirit flesh. It's only problem because I don't really keep that supplied too well, but one great thing about Hermod is he drops pure essence, and another great thing about killing the going to the abyss for not just ashes is it also drops no to pure essence, and I walked out of there with about 130 every time. Went in there at least 30 times, so yeah, I walked out with quite a bit of pure essence. I just need to do the rituals to mix them into necromancy runes. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And here I am, finally making my first piece of tier 70. Only problem is I don't have 65 smithing, so I'm sitting here boosting. I'm so glad we did Evil Dave's big day out because it was so easy to get all these spices, and it's really easy to get the tier 5 boost I need. And yes, it makes tier 5 and 6 boost really easy to get, which is great for me because I like getting that extra, like the +6 and going 2 over what I need, because then I have a little wiggle room just in case the tick wears off. So right here is my first piece. And then I ran out of bone runes, so I had to, yeah, unfortunately stop and go make bone runes so I could come back and, well, upgrade my second piece. But there's the tier 70 lantern. And here I am making my tier 70. Honest Death Guard? Is that what I think it's called? Death Guard? I don't know what it gets transformed into, but we're making tier 70 at it, which is fantastic. This doesn't give any special effects. It doesn't apply Mark of Death. It doesn't have any special abilities. It's just accuracy. Pretty well. Upgrade. And I will say tier 70 armor looks beautiful. Like, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's like this green. It has green in it. Like this. I have no idea what kind of green it is, but it's beautiful green. But here I am upgrading my top and bottom. So now I'm going to start applying the Mark of Death, which makes bossing so much easier. Because it works... Well, it doesn't just make bossing easier, but everything that has an HP bar that you can kill can get the Mark of Death and be instantly executed, which is fantastic. Makes everything easy peasy. So yeah, here we are. Tier 70 power armor. We're going to start pumping some damage out really, really well, because like now when I go to Hermod, I only have to get him to 30,000 HP and he's dead. That's 30 grand worth of damage I didn't have to do. It made my kills go a lot quicker, which I'm glad, because it made getting harmonic plates even easier. I just wish it would have made QBD a little bit easier. A little bit of foreshadowing. QBD. Yeah, she's rough. We'll find out, but yeah, she's a little rough. Just to give you some foreshadowing there. And thanks to killing Hermod a lot, and like getting Spirit War done, getting Hermod unlocked, getting tier 70 armor, getting all these things, it's like trying to get QBD, maybe do all these things, which I'm so glad, because it helped expand my scope and allowed me to unlock really, really nice things. Like here at War's Retreat, I was able to unlock Altar of War, which now I can come here, click on the Altar of War, restore my prayer. It's fantastic, because like I can pretty well kill Hermod before my prayer runs out. So now I don't have to use a prayer potion. I don't have to bring prayer potions if I don't want to. Same with like Barrows. I can just teleport there, come back, use Altar War, be done. Because about the only brother I really have to worry about is the Harks, because he does a lot of damage if you're not careful, and Arams, just because Arams can lower your stats. And I'm not sure if he lowers necromancy stats or not, and I don't want to chance it, so it's really great for that. Or when I start doing Kuria Ra or Kirill or General Grador or Sarah Daman, Zilliana, I can just teleport back, pray, be good. And then here I am, finally got 60 necromancy. I cut out a lot of the training for this, but right there, access to Queen Black Dragon's Lair, which I love. I didn't record any of the footage for killing water fiends, because it was literally just me killing them, going back. Yeah, this is, yeah, at level 60 is where I figured out to sell pouches instead of sell scrolls. That's how much money I wasted there. But that's not the point. So yeah, with getting QBD unlocked, it allowed me, it made me expand my focus point, and it allowed me to unlock a lot of things, which is really nice. One of the things is I got Phantom Guardian, and here's my first kill, which I need all this. Every single thing I got here is great, because Royal Dragonhide crafting high alchs for like 9,000 or 10,000 apiece. I need those spirit stones, 8 dragon bones every time, and I can send it straight to my bank. It's amazing. Only problem is That's the only kill I have on QBD. I got that first kill, and it looks like I did really well, right? And I did. I used almost a full inventory of food. Prayer wasn't too bad. But she absolutely destroyed me afterwards. I tried killing her another 10 times, and I couldn't. So I was like, okay, back to the drawing board. What do I have to do? I need to get 80 necromancy for tier 80 weapons because her defense is so high. I can't, accuracy-wise, can't do that much, and I can't do much damage with what my accuracy's at because of how combat's done now. So I went back and I started doing communion rituals, which I'm glad because it allowed me to upgrade my well to tier 7, which allowed me to unlock something I really wanted, and I was hoping it was going to like change the tide for me at QBD, but it didn't, which was not life transfer, but I'm going to get that. But the Phantom Guardian. Phantom Guardian blocks so much damage. Core type damages by 5%, capped at 10%, and when you get the next level, like you do for the skeleton, the ghost, and the zombie, you get their second effect, you can do damage with it. And then I also upgraded my spectral scythe, and I was like, okay, these things should help me do QBD. And it didn't at all. It didn't make a single bit of difference. Honestly, I feel like I did worse with these upgrades, which makes no sense to me because my damage output was a lot higher and my defense was a lot higher. I even used vampirism, I used aegis, I used something to make my accuracy better and damage do more, and it just wouldn't. So I need to get tier 8 well, and tier 80 weapons, but that's pretty well everything that happened. I did all of this just to get 1 kill and get shut down. So next week episode, we'll be getting tier 80 necromancy, well, level 80 necromancy, tier 80 weapons and armor, and killing QBD. But for now, if you enjoyed the episode, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. But above all else, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. But take care for now.